What's up, guys? You're watching Calen The Rancher. If you like these videos, remember to hit that subscribe button so that way you can stay up to date with new ones as they're posted, and always hit that bell icon as well so that way you'll get a notification each time another one is posted. We've got a lot going on in this video. We moved the shed, we work on some fence lines and some ditch lines as well, and we also work on the garage as well. So there's a lot to do and not a lot of time, so let's go ahead and jump in and let's do it now. Alright, so it's time to go ahead and try to move this now. So I've got the truck over here all lined up and ready to go. Here, so we've got two light bolts here, socket wrench to drive them in a little bit, and a hammer to get them started, and one tow strap, and then I'll have to go get another one, but let's go ahead and get these in here. Alright, so the light bolts are in, so let's grab a tow strap and get this thing hooked up. Tow straps are connected to it, hooked up to the hitch, so let's go ahead and try to pull this thing out of here. Alright, so of course the battery on the other camera died, but I got it pulled out. It was a little iffy. I broke a leg, so I had to put another one in, but I managed to get it drug out. But there's what it looks like now. Look at it. Not in this hole anymore. So I mean, you can definitely see how close this was to falling in. I mean, there's literally nothing holding it there in the front. And here in the back, I mean, you can see it's basically sitting on that root. This is going to be all filled in here eventually, so that way this the yard will just continue on through here. But it's out now. Got some over here with all this metal and stuff again. So let's go ahead and start getting all this metal cleaned out of here. So I'm actually, looks like I'm gonna have to go get the weed eater. So actually get in here and get all this up. This is actually like the foam insulation with the metal on top. So I don't think I can get that past this metal, and I'll have to pay to drop it off, but we'll find out here. But there is a lot of wood that I can actually, I'll put over there to burn with all this brush. But let's go ahead and try to get all this loaded up. Alright, everything is now loaded up. So we've got the metal insulation right here, and then we got the more that insulation here, and some metal and some actual junk that needs to go. So we're going to be taking all this tomorrow morning. So everything is loaded up and ready to go. And this is what it's looking like now. So we got all of the insulation and metal and junk stuff and all that up. We got the metal picked up here that was left from over here. So I decided not to use the big trailer this time because you've seen how much was on the small one, and it was gonna be way too much for this big one here, as well as I don't have the sides on this like I do the other one. I need to get some made and put on here, but that's a project for the future. But the truck is now loaded up and it's ready to be taken first thing in the morning over to our transfer station. Little project in here. This old bridge, I'm moving, taking it apart, using the good parts of it and rebuilding it over here where the creek is a little smaller. This is where we normally bring the vehicles anyway. This was just a couple years ago. Oh, there's Max. A couple years ago, that was really just for like the lawnmowers and stuff to cross, but since it washed out so much here, this got filled in a little bit a couple years ago. So it's gonna be, the bridge is gonna be going over here now. You can see where there's not much at all, that where it has to be crossed. So it's gonna be a better spot for it over here. Max is just over here chilling while I'm working, aren't you, bud? Yeah. Alright, so I got most of it tore up. I forgot about all this brush I got washed down from the creek the other day. I cleaned all that up and it looks like a toy from some neighbor up the stream. So I'm gonna take care of all that and get this pulled out. I got a tow strap on it and ready to hook it to the truck. So let's go get it now. Tow strap is hooked up, so let's go ahead and get this thing pulled. Alright, second one is now attached. Let's get to it. Alright, so the second one is out. So I'm just gonna clean these up. I'm going to go ahead and dig these into the ground over here, put these new ones on, and they'll be ready to drive over. Alright, so I get my measurements for what I need over here. And then I came over here with the chainsaw and got it cut up. Just took one of the beams. I'm at 5.5 feet for my length. So I just gotta dig these in here and then put the new ones on. We'll be set to go. Dad went up the hill to work on some deer stuff and he decided to go right through field instead of taking the road up and around. What are we gonna do with him? Putting tire tracks in the grass. So I'm a fan of how this ditch is looking here. All this was grown up like a lot, cleaned out a lot of it, as you can see there, and the pile over there. So I'm definitely a fan of how this is turning out. A lot of work to go still. A lot of fine tuning, still some grown up stuff to take out, and as you can see here, all that right there still needs to come out. But it is definitely on its way. Alright, so sorry about that. My camera died, but I got it completed. I got this, some dirt here roughed in. Seems pretty solid, so let's go ahead and give it a try here. I think it's gonna work. I probably say gun a lot. Seems pretty solid. I like it.
Who wants it? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come get it. Yeah.
It is finally time to start working on the pole garage again. I'm going to go ahead and put up the bottom plate around the whole bottom here, and then I might go one or two strap points up. But let's go ahead and get started on this, and let's see how far we can make it. Alright, so just a little tip, guys. All the dimensional boards like this that you pick up from your local hardware store, whether it's like 84 Lumber, a Lowe's, a Home Depot, anything like that, most likely it's not the exact length you buy. So like 8, 10, 12, the normal sizes. So you always have to end up cutting either a little, most likely a little bit off, in order to get your exact 8 feet or 10 or 12, vice versa there. So just a quick tip when you're building something, always double check and measure your boards. So I've got the bottom on here in level now, so you can see I've got quite a bit I need to fill in. So the next step would be to finish bringing the strapping up along the sides here, backfill this in a little bit, put in a gravel base, and then put some trusses on, and then go ahead and start metaling it up. So not too much left to go. Dad's heading off to go hunting again, and it looks like he's actually taking the path this time. Woo! I kept working on started working on this fence line here and kept going at it, as well as this ditch line here. And so I'm pretty much to a stopping point. It's getting pretty late. It's getting to be dinner time, and my stomach is telling me I am hungry. So I just wanted to show you this here, and then I'm gonna go get me something to eat. So yeah, here's the fence line. Started cleaning it up. You can see how much more I have to go here. So it definitely looks a lot better. Ditch line. There's so much brush here now. I've got these two piles still, and then I just added all of this. Let's see. I'm trying to get you a good spot here to see it all. There you go. All this. So I've got basically 3 piles now, and then all this random stuff in through here. So I've got quite a bit left to do. just a quick update on the bridge while I'm passing it here. It's still completely solid. The trucks went over it 10 or 15 or even more times than that. So it's still great. The only thing I need to change is the Jeep tires literally are on the inside. So thankfully it's light enough and these 2x6s are close enough to the beam that it is okay, but it still makes me a little nervous. So I'm going to add in some more supports on the inside here, as well as the outside, so that way I have a little bit more play with the truck, so I'm not accidentally going off in or falling short on this side and go straight through the bridge. I've still got to clean out the ditch here where the old one was, and it fell in, and of course it catched all the brush. There is a random table there. No clue where that came from, but anyway, so I've got to clean all this brush out still. I still have another beam here that's good. I'll probably use it to beef up this one. Random bag. Anyway, okay, so beef up this one. All right, you guys, so I've got some terrible news, and that is that this video is now over. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want to see more just like this, then hit the subscribe button underneath this video, as well as hit that bell icon, so that way you'll get a notification each time a new one is posted. Just like every time, I do want to thank you guys for watching these and you know, being on this journey with me as I get this ranch started up and going from scratch, basically. So thank you guys again. You guys have a great evening, day, you know, morning, whenever you guys are watching this. And as always, God bless and have a good one.